I'm sure you've seen YouTube channels like this before with thousands and millions of subscribers and views, with no face or no person behind the brand and no voice. These channels are known as YouTube automation, or also known as YouTube faceless channels. I'm going to break down exactly how you can start your own YouTube channel automation business today. Most people fail when it comes to this type of business for 3 reasons. The first is from burnouts. Second is through not using the right tools. And third is from not being consistent, which is why I'm here with you today to give you the tools needed to make sure that you can turn your ambitions into a success. But without further, let's jump straight into it. Now, the first thing I want to do, which is extremely important, as that's ultimately where the money is going to come from, is understand the YouTube terminology and what each term means in terms of YouTube automation. Now, the first one is CPM. This is a metric which represents how much advertisers are willing to pay to show ads on YouTube. Now, this is not how much you make from 1K views RPM. Now, this is how much you make per 1,000 views. Now, the next one is watch time, which in my opinion is probably the most important analytic when it comes to YouTube. And on the YouTube Studio, it's also known as audience or attention. And this is the total aggregate time that viewers spend on your video. The final one is CTR, which is click-through rate. This represents how often people watch a video after seeing its thumbnail. YouTube has over 2 billion users. It's a goldmine for businesses and creators alike, but there's also a lot of channels out there and it's hard to stand out. If you want to become standout, you'll need to be smart and efficient when it comes to your YouTube channel, and this is where automation comes in. Now, when it comes to YouTube automation and when people discuss the process, it usually means giving away different tasks to different freelancers. For example, having a scriptwriter, a YouTube editor, a thumbnail creator, a voiceover person. But to begin this can be expensive, and you're going to have to find people on Fiverr, Upwork, etc. and actually pay them to do this. Now, I don't recommend starting this way as it can be expensive, and when you first start YouTube, it's important to test it and start actually posting videos before start building a team. And this is where automation comes in, as it's a lot cheaper to begin. Once you start generating income, you can easily start outsourcing this to real freelancers. But to get started, I have a list of 6 free tools that are going to allow you to start creating YouTube videos automatically. Now, when I say automatically, I don't mean you're just going to price 1, 2, 3, 4 and a YouTube video is created. But what we're looking for is to be able to create YouTube videos relatively quickly and efficiently using the help of AI. Like any business, guys, you're going to actually have to take action. You're gonna have to do some research and make sure that your videos are good quality. So if you're expecting something like this, it's not going to happen, guys. But trust me, it's worth it. Now, let's jump into it. We're going to need a film editing software, and the ones I recommend just to begin are CapCut and Filmora. We're going to use Canva for video thumbnails and video animations. We're going to use vidIQ to research and understand our niche. Then we're going to use ChatGPT to actually write a video script for us. And then finally, we're going to use websites such as Pixabay for stock videos, sound effects, soundtracks, etc. Now, the first thing we want to do for anything is pick a niche. There are endless niches on YouTube. It can be overwhelming when it comes to actually picking one. Obviously, over time, we're going to automate the process fully and have a team running our channel. But to begin with, it's important that we understand the niche that we're going into and actually do some research. Now, you don't have to pick one based on passion, but it might help you just at the beginning to actually pick something that you have a passion or interest in. Some of the best niches right now are business and finance, philosophy, education, marketing, tech-based, relationship advice, and crypto. And here are some that you have to avoid: meditation, rain sounds, reaction videos, comedy, compilations, movie compilations, top 10, and sports. Each niche has different CPMs, but do not change your niche because you've seen elsewhere that someone's getting a really high CPM or RPM. You should pick your niche based on your long-term vision. If you see a gap in the market or you have a vision for the type of videos that you can bring to an audience, it's much better for you to get 500,000 views on a video than 10,000 views on a very high competitive niche. Okay, so how to do some research and understand the niche and your competitors. And what I would recommend here is start looking at some channels, start bookmarking them, and start looking at what videos on their channels have been the most popular. Simply press the popular button on a YouTube channel and it will tell you all of their popular videos. Start understanding the psychology, the analytics of their channel. Why have these videos done the best? Is it the thumbnail? Is it the titles that they've used? And this will give you so much direction when you're creating or thinking about your videos. You can also use a website called Social Blade just to see the performance of certain YouTube channels. You can also see how much they're making, etc. Okay, so you have an idea of what the competitors are doing. It's time to actually start now. I recommend not using freelancers to write your scripts. Simply use ChatGPT and let me show you exactly how you can do that. Okay, so you've got your ChatGPT open. If you haven't created an account already, definitely make one. It's free and it's so useful. Let's create our scripts. Now, let's say that I want to do a horror-based channel which talks about serial killers. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create my script. Creates me a script for a YouTube channel which is about horror stories. The title of this video is going to be Top 3 Serial Killers based in London, England. Let's see what it comes up with now. As you can see, it's literally creating the entire script for you for free. And there we have it. A script in less than 30 seconds. We have the scripts for our video. Okay, now now I have my script. What we want to do is actually get an AI to say our script. I've used Clipchamp for a long time and it's free. So let me show you exactly how you can do that. Now go to Clipchamp and create a free account. So now you've got Clipchamp open. What we want to do is go to text to speech. So what I'm going to do is go back to my script. I'm going to copy this first. It's here and there you go. Now I'm going to do language United States. Let's do a guy. Let's do general, and obviously you just need to play around with it. But the fact that this is free is insane, and it allows you to just get started. So what we're going to do is just press save to media, and that's literally done. Now what we can do is export that, and perfect. Once you are happy with your AI voiceover for your video, you can export this over to a video editing software like CapCut or use an AI editor such as Clipchamp's Autocomposer. You can source footage for your videos from places like Pixabay, and you have a bunch of different options that you can choose from. You can simply find footage that matches the theme of your video. Now finally for the thumbnail, what we want to do is go to Canva. On Canva, there are thousands of templates that you can get started with, and there are so many videos on YouTube and elsewhere that teach you how to create a thumbnail. If you have ideas about what type of thumbnail you want for this video, and to keep things simple, I'm not going to dive into it as most of us know how to use Canva, and you could simply look at competitors how they're doing their thumbnails and try something similar. Remember guys, YouTube cares about 4 things. The first is audience retention, the second is click-through rate, then watch time, and then finally session time. When creating your videos, always remember these 4 components. It's important when you're creating your videos, put yourself in the consumer's shoes. You know, try and keep the videos fast-paced. Try and keep the viewers engaged so that they watch the whole video. YouTube automation is a possibility, but success is not going to come overnight like everything in life. Everything will need time and effort, but in terms of the potential, if you're able to be consistent and avoid burnout, the potential is endless. And it's one of the best side hustles out there right now. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on the video, and if you'd like me to create a whole series on this topic guys, make sure you drop me a like and subscribe. See you in the next video.